Hello and welcome to my home. Today I'm going to make a delicious chicken thigh recipe in the oven, and it's going to be full of flavor, and it's going to have a mushroom gravy. But before we get to that, I want to let you know that I do other types of videos on my channel. I do container gardening videos where I show you how to make fresh vegetables in containers. I do product reviews, and I have a few meditation videos. Alright, let's go make that chicken dish. Okay, we're going to get our dry rub together, and there's going to be several great seasonings we're going to put in there. We're going to start with 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of dry Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to stir and blend that all together. Now get you a nice casserole dish that can go in the oven. We're going to pour about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil around in the bottom of the dish. Just nice and easy. And we're going to take our chicken thighs and rub them into the olive oil on both sides. This is to help keep moisture into the chicken as it's cooking in the oven, and as olive oil does add a little bit of flavor as well. Now we're going to take our spice mixture, and I'm just turning the chicken thighs back on this underside, and we're going to sprinkle half this mixture onto the thighs. Just take your time and just put half the mixture here, and this is a nice underside of the thigh, and we're going to go ahead and just massage it in. Try to get it into those muscle tissues so it can be nice and flavored. And we're going to flip it back over, and we're going to sprinkle the remaining rub on top of the chicken thigh. And I'm going to sprinkle it across that skin. Now, if you don't want a lot of skin, you can trim off some of the skin, but that skin does help add flavor to the sauce, so that's up to you. And gently pat that around. You're not going to be too obsessive on this side about it, but just to spread it around nice and even. Now we're going to pour in our 1 cup of water, and we're going to pour down on the sides of the pan because we don't want to wash off all that great chicken rub that we put on there. So that is about a cup of water, maybe a little less. Okay, it's come out the oven, and it baked until it was done, until the internal temperature was 175 degrees. And I like to use a thermometer to check the internal temperature of all my meats. So this is done. Now I'm going to scoop out the chicken thighs because we want to get to that broth underneath it. And we're going to set the chicken thighs aside for just for a moment. Wow, that looks really good already. Now we're going to pour this chicken stock into a pan, and we're going to add about a tablespoon of flour to the mixture and just beat it in. You may need a little more flour depending on how much liquid your chicken produced. And we're just going to whisk it in. I'm on a medium-low heat right now. And we want this to thicken up a bit. So it'll probably take a few minutes to get that. Give some more stirs. Now let's pull in the mushrooms. I'm going to say that's about 2 cups of mushrooms. They're just regular sliced mushrooms. I got the pre-sliced package. And we're going to let this cook for a couple of minutes. Now we're going to add in 1/4 cup of white wine. That should give it some real nice flavor. And we're going to stir that in. And we're going to let that cook for a couple of minutes. Look at that. That looks fantastic. That's going to be really nice over that chicken thighs. Again, I'm cooking over medium heat. Now I'm going to add the chicken thighs back in. Look at all that great seasoning on top of them thighs. This is going to be so delicious. And as you're cooking, just don't cook it for more than, again, another couple of minutes. You just want to get that incorporated in there. Spoon the sauce over the chicken thighs as you're cooking it, keeping it nice and moist and delicious. You can serve this with rice, mashed potatoes, or just with a vegetable. How about some nice biscuits? That biscuits will really get up to that nice gravy flavor. Well, it's done and ready to be served up. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I've loaded up a new video. Well, that's it for now. Bye bye.